Hello friends, welcome back to Royal Appleberry, and if it's your first time, I am Kenny the Messy Soaper, and I am here to make some soap. I am so fucking happy you found me, so thank you for coming on in, checking me out. Hopefully you'll stick around and come back and subscribe. So, what I got here is a bunch of pipe flowers. I piped these a little while ago, and I just piped them. I didn't have any real idea of what I wanted to do with them. This one's kind of wet with alcohol. I really should steam them. I'll steam them later. But I just piped a bunch of flowers, and they got what I like to call soda ash on them. But it's called soda ash for those who don't know. And what is soda ash? Soda ash is really just a dusty, ashy look that gets on top of CP soap when there's most likely too much moisture in the air. I don't insulate my soaps. I just leave them be and let them run wild like unruly children. Let them do whatever they want, and then I'll clean them up later. So I took a picture of these and I sent them to my mom, and she fell in love with the wine and pink and white ones, and she says, please, please, please do a soap with the wine and pink and white only. Don't use the peach or the yellow. So that's what we're doing here. So I am going to go ahead and laziness should just not get in the way, and I probably should just steam these beforehand, but I probably won't. But anyway, so now that I have all the ones that I want out of here, you know what, if I can find my steamer, I think it's just a smart thing to do instead of just being lazy, or just continue to be lazy. So anyway, we'll figure that out. I am using Blackberry Ambrosia. Now this fragrance oil, excuse my dry hands, just been washing soap dishes. But my next video that you guys are going to see is going to be a cupcake soap. I probably mentioned in another video that I was going to make, and I just didn't, because I just didn't have a real idea of what I want to do. But I have been buying different fragrances to see which one I like the best for that. And this one, I thought it was going to be like a sweet, cakey dessert smell. It's not. It's really like a beautiful, it's like a beautiful soft floral. So I figure it would go absolutely perfect with these flowers here. So yeah, I think I said that. I can't remember what I said, guys. I say a whole lot. But my mom said, please do a pink base. Just a solid pink base. Put these on top. Pipe some greenery. So that's what we're going to do. See you in a sec. Okay, I figured I'd bring you guys in so you can see. A lot of you already know how to steam steam your soaps, but a lot of you don't, because some of you aren't soap makers. Actually, so that's today's poll question. How many of you watching my channel aren't soap makers? I would just love to know. And although take the poll, but put it in the comment section below. I would just really like to know. I'm curious to see how many non-soap makers watch my channel. So what's in here, if you don't know? It's my additives, some creams, some clay, some really, really good additives for your skin. And so I have my trusty dusty old little hand steamer. And it's not really kicking up like it really will, but I figure I can go ahead and do it right now because it's ready. So as you guys can see how they're kind of ashy looking over there, and now they're not. And don't worry about the water, because the water will reabsorb. I'm not really concerned about that. I honestly have, you guys won't believe me when I tell you that, I've had this steamer. I am 42 years old, and I've had this steamer since I was 18. So I know how to hold on to things. But yeah, it just really makes them look so much nicer. I'll hold one up, and hopefully I don't burn the god diggity dog out of myself. So just take it in, kind of move it around, let it get saturated. It's not too hot right now. And the white on the edges of this one is actually light pink coming through, so it's meant to look like that. I'll do this one here. And don't touch your soap with the steamer. Just kind of hover above it. And make sure it gets nice and damp and get all of that. And see, it really brings the true color out. So I just wanted to pop you guys in and show you that. I'm going to go ahead and finish steaming these off camera, and then we will make soap. When I come back, I will have my lye solution in my oils and this mixed up already. And then we can play, okay? Okay. Okie doke. So now I have my lye mixed in. And what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this snowflake mica. I think this is from Dirt. I'm not going to tell you because I repackaged it and I don't know where it came from. Because because the writing has come off. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it in there, because this, what I'm using is a pigment, and it doesn't have a shimmer or anything to it. And I want this soap to have a nice shimmer because it's very girly. So I'm going to take, I think, pretty much all of my Reborn. I'm using Reborn Soft Pink from TKB. I'm going to go ahead and pop all that in there. It's because it's not very much left. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take my stick blender, kind of mix in that snowflake. Yeah, that's lovely already. And of course I'm going to have to stir this down because we don't want any uncolored clumps in here. Okay, I want to come back in because I did add a little bit of titanium dioxide, which is a natural whitening. But I have mine mixed in water. I didn't do dry powder. And I started to mix it because I do want it a little bit lighter, but I figured some of you might want to see that if you're not a soap maker. So that's how you can lighten your colors, make them a pastel. And if you can take that same color, you can make it very intense, make it a hot pink, you can make it a pale pink, you can make it a medium pink, you can make it all kind of colors really. It's just based on you know how much white or just saturated colors you mix in. Alright, I kind of want to lighten this just a wee bit more. I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing, but I'm gonna go for it. And I need to kind of like lay off the stick blending, because I don't know how this fragrance behaves. I just know it says it doesn't have vanillin in it. So alright, I think that's as pink as we're gonna get it. My mom loves pastels, and I think this is nice. So let's stop with the stick blending. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because it is just a solid color, but still. Let's not get crazy, Kenny. Okay, okay. I like to use my finger. Some people scrape down their stick blenders. I used to as well. Now I don't, because this is just faster. You know what I mean? If I got time for all that. So my finger gets more out than this spatula. Alrighty. So now I'm going to scrape down my sides, and I had this pink flower sitting here just for color comparison. I'm happy with that. My flowers are looking lovely as they are steamed. I always want to scrape the sides of your bowls to get all of those unmixed colors in there. And then we're going to take this full 2 ounces and drop it on in here. I just hope there is no funny business with this fragrance. But I guess no better time to use it if, you know, than any other time, because I'm using one color. So, but it plays very nicely so far. And it smells, it smells good. Wow, that smells beautiful. I can't even believe this. It's like blackberry ambrosia. It doesn't smell like berry. It smells like a beautiful, soft, very feminine floral. Okay. And some people may disagree with me, but that's just what I think. I think the flower theme is going to be perfect. This pink turned out lovely. Okay. It's just like when I put the fragrance in there, it softened it just a wee bit more. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it did. Yep, I like to hold this forever to make sure I get all the drops out. This stuff is expensive. Okay. So I probably got more on the table trying to get it out than I got in the bowl. How dumb. Alright, so now I can tell that this fragrance is a decelerator because it has gotten much looser. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it in a mold anyway. Here's my mold. This is a third of my tall skinny triplet mold. For those who are new, you can find the link to where to buy these. This is a custom made one. Came from Custom Craft Tools. But you can find the link to where to get one for yourself, custom made, or pick one from their shop because they have a lot to choose from. It's in the description box below. Wow, that smells so good. Look at me, I'm getting all fancy doing a good pour. I didn't spill or anything. Haha, check me out. All right, so I'm gonna scrape down this bucket. We're gonna let this set up some, and then we will begin to put our flowers on. Be back. Okay, so this set up pretty quickly after I left it alone, but it's still very pliable. And there's no real reason for me to texture this top, but I just like to give it some type of texture even when I'm putting flowers on it. I just think it does something extra for it. So don't worry about that. This smells so gosh darn good. And that little bottle was expensive. That's why I was trying to scoop everything out of it. I like a fragrance oil company that pretty much their prices are the same across the board or very similar. You know, if you're going to get 2 ounces, 4 ounces, 8 ounces, 16 ounces, there's a set price for each one. But some companies will do, and I understand it, but that's just what I like. I understand, you know, some fragrances may cost more to formulate, so, but I get it. That's just me being cheap. That's all. Okay, so now I am going to start placing my flowers, and then I still have this over here, which I'm going to color, and then we'll get our leaves on there. So I'll pop that back in the mold. Alrighty, just like that. Now, I'm going to put all of my darker wine color roses on first, just because those are the ones I fancy the most. And then we'll pop in our pinks wherever we can put them. So let's bring them on over, take that out, bring this in, and voila. I don't think my mom realized that the center of this one is peach. So the peach ones would have gone better. Well, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. You know what, hold on, Mom, let me think this through. I think these match better, but I think it's probably too matchy. So you're right, Mom. So I'm going to go ahead and pop those. I'm going to take these gloves off. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to because I don't want to drop my soaps. Just don't stick my fingers down in there. So I'm going to put a big flower on each end and then kind of position the rest around wherever. I really do like these wine color ones. And that is red number, it's a dye. It's from TKB Trading. I'll try to insert it. If I don't, please forgive me. I'll probably be upstairs editing and then just forget that it's down here. So, okay, so what's going to happen here is I've made an error. I can't put any of the bigger flowers on here just because they're not going to fit. But I am going to squash in these little ones. The little ones. And they're going to fit in nice and snugly and cute, you know. Alright, ready? Pull that back some just so you guys can see everything. I can press these down a little bit more. I don't know why I'm being so afraid to press them down. It's fine, Kenny, just do it. Alright, that's even better. That makes more sense to me. Alright, and then we'll get some greenery in here. Yeah, so at least now my bigger pink ones, I'll save them for another project. Like I said, I had no real reason to pipe these. I just did, just because I wanted to pipe some flowers. And you never know when you need pipe flowers, you know? So, I think that's all that's going to fit on here. Yep, don't even try it, Kenny. Okay, so now we are going to, I kind of want to, sorry, Mom. I just want to do it. Just two, because I feel like they tie in with that one. But I don't know where I'm going to put them. Darn it. I'm going to make them fit. There we go. I feel better now. Alright, there we go. They just need to be in there just because I said they did. Okay, now I'm going to mix up my green for my piping, and then we'll pipe some green flowers. But, let me see. Yeah, well, I was looking at the sides to make sure they were pretty clean, but it'll do. It'll do. Alrighty, so now let me think. Is there anything else I want to put on here? I don't think so. And this soap is going to be part of a release. So I will keep you guys posted on the date for that. And then I think most of my soaps for a while I'm going to do that way. So just be on the lookout. Okay, okay. Alrighty, enough of that. So bring you back when the piping has set up. Alright, so I'm back with this piping. This piping has been a jerk. I actually detailed some other soaps, which you guys will see next week. And I've been working on that for over an hour. And this stuff is still not really that set up. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and make it do what it do, because I'm tired of waiting. My knee is like very angry at me because I've been standing up far too long. But that's fine. Oops. Well, as you can see, like it just kind of squashed out. It's very loose, but I'm not waiting anymore because I can't. I just want to sit down. I really want to sit down. So we're gonna go ahead and start piping. Alright, bring this soap in, and okay, I gotta say a couple things. This pink had changed the color I wasn't liking for a minute, and now it's starting to, oh, it's super hot. Okay, this needs to go upstairs in the the fridge. Didn't realize it was that hot. But yeah, it started to turn a better pink. So get a piece of paper towel because this is running. Sit that there. Squeeze it down. Yeah, that's splashing out pretty. I don't know what kind of leaves these is gonna be, y'all. But it is like really flowing out of here. Okay, that'll work. As long as I kind of go slow. Oh, okay, that's not what we plan to do. I need to get my Lazy Susan. Never mind, it's something sitting on top of it and I'm not about to bend down to get it. Like I said, my knee is very angry with me right now. So I would just go and pipe leaves wherever I think they need to be. And we will call it a day. Alright, so I think that's about all that's going to fit on here. I just always end up with too much piping. But, I'll stick that in there. And, I think I want to put some, I think I got some pale pink glitter. Nope, I'm not. I'm going to put just, regular old white glitter. As soon as I find it, it's on this table somewhere. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and give this a good spritzing because it was kind of dry, and then we'll add our pink. This is not pink. We'll add our white. I forget what this glitter is. I really do. All right. I don't want to make, as I'm saying, I don't want to make. I keep going. I was gonna say I don't want to make the flowers too sparkly, but too late. But I do like it though. So I'm gonna give you guys a close up, and then we'll be cutting this bad boy. So there you have it. I like it. It's just hard to get as much as you would like on a tall skinny mold, because I would really like to just fill this up to the point it's like bursting with flowers, but you know, like I said. So anyway, see you for the cutting. Okay, it's coming up right now. Hello friends, welcome back to the cutting of this gorgeous pink soap. I did not I was supposed to trim the edges. I didn't do that. Let me grab my filler and I'll do that now. This has been sitting in a mold for a week, I think. Yeah, about a week. And just kind of let it do its thing. I didn't bother too much. I mean, there's not going to be a whole lot to see on the inside just because it is all pink. I'm hoping that I got a complete gel. I end up forcing gel on this because I noticed when I looked at the side of my mold, it was darker on the inside and lighter on the outside. So I'm like, oh boy, I don't want a gel ring. So yeah. And then I realized something really dumb. I had some soap dough from Soap Sorcery and I was going to use that for a custom order, and my butt did not wrap it up good enough, so it's hard. I mean, it's really hard. So I'm going to have to just make my own, which I like to support B. That's why I use hers, because I mean, why even go through the hassle of trying to figure out like a good soap recipe when she has it there for you to purchase and you're supporting a soapy sister. So let me think. Pictures for Instagram. Alright, so now I think we're all sorted out. I just always refuse to remember that I want to take pictures for Instagram. That's so annoying. So I'm not going to cut any samples. Yeah, I am. I was going to say I'm not going to cut any samples off of this, but yes, I am. Cut one little piece off here. I really like this soap a lot. I think it is just so darling. Okay, it looks like I got full gel. And I'm glad that I put that iridescent sparkly mica, whatever it's called, in here, because it does have a nice shimmer. It's my microwave. I got a lot of custom orders I have to take care of. Only thing about making soap and beds on top, like this especially, you just hate to cut into them. I know I'm like kind of random today and all over the place, but yeah, it's just one of those days. I am trying to get back in the swing of things. I've just not been really feeling anything soap making related, but you know, we all go through that. Tiggy of Future Primitive, she talked about that, and I'm like, okay, so it's not just me. I just really wasn't feeling it, but I'm back. So should I show you the sides? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I will, but that is beautiful. I love the way that looks. I really do. Yeah, we all go through that funk where it's just like you want to be, you know, productive, you want to make soap, but it's just not there. And I would sit for hours on end watching other soap makers do their thing, and I'm like, oh, I feel inspired. And then when I get down to it, it's just like, I don't want to do this. And if I keep jacking up these cuts, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lay this on this side, because I do see I have a partial gel in there. Now, Tanya over at Soapish, she did a video, I believe it was a video, on how to fix this. So I'm going to fix that. I don't like partial gelling, and I saw it happening. I did insulate it, but it just did not help. I think it was too late at that point. But the soap is very hard, I will say that. So yeah, let's lay it on the side to get better cuts, because nobody will know wonky arse cuts. All right, so there. So again, this red is red dye number 28, I think. Let me grab it. Okay, so I was way off. This is not a dye, it's a lake. Well, I mean, it's still a dye, but it's red number 33. Where did I get 28 from? I've ordered so many reds, that's where I got it from. But yeah, it does bleed a little bit, which is absolutely fine. I mean, who cares really at the end of the day. But I do like that color like a whole lot. But what was that? What just happened? Okay, this soap is like crazy hard. Like, for a minute I thought I broke my wire. I'm like, what was that snap? Yeah, I get nervous when I hear a snap. So yeah, I'm gonna clean these up, and they're gonna be super duper pretty. Matter of fact, I'll do this one right now. Yeah, so I think I got my mojo back, and then it was just this funky weather, just ugh, all the rain and the snowing, and it didn't put me in the mood, in the place I wanted to be in, which was spring, because spring is like literally right around the corner. So, but now I'm feeling it. So that's what it's gonna look like once it's all dolled up, and I, like I said, fixed that partial gelling. But we'll fix it as much as I can, but really no one cares but me, right? Right, okay. So get on with the cutting. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. whatever day it is, wherever you are. I am. I got a lot of great ideas, especially for my candle business. For those, okay, I don't understand why this ain't going through. I probably need to tighten my wire. Let's go with that. But yeah, for a lot of you that don't know, I do have a candle business called Paper Moon Chandlery. You can find my candles on my website under Royal Appleberry as well. I'm undecided. It's a lot of changes I'm thinking about doing. I'll tell you guys all about it once I get to the... Oh, geez Louise. Guys, look at my... Wow, no wonder the thing wasn't cutting. I mean, it was like almost about to come out. It was so loose. I'm like, why is this thing not cutting? I've never had an experience that would have been that loose. That's crazy. Okay, there we go. I'm like, why is this thing not cutting? Now that's still kind of loose. All right. I'm like, what's going on? That's crazy time. But yeah. So yeah, I just got a lot. Alrighty. So this is the first time out of 5 years, I believe, well, going on 5 years, that I've ever had a wire break on me. I have no clue on how to change this, but I'm gonna figure it out. Only thing that sucks is it's like partially through my soap. I was wondering, and then I was thinking, I'm like, please don't let this wire break, and it did just that. So I'll bring you guys back. Damn it. Okay, wire situation fixed. Now we can get back to soap cutting. Hopefully I can get this back in the same spot without mucking anything up. Oh Lord, now I'm scared. Oh, it did just come loose. This is not fun. Okay. Okie doke. So, after it broke again, I just realized that I didn't have it wound around where it would not slip loose. So I was kind of scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like it's going to break again. But I thought for as many times I chopped it, it was going to be worse than this. It's really not. So I'm just going to plane that one and make it nice and smooth again. But anywho, let's get this cutting video over with already. But I did do a video on how to change a wire. So if you guys want to see that, just check out my playlist. It's there. I'm sure a lot of you already saw it because I posted it before I posted this video. But yeah, so it was pretty straightforward, honestly. I can't really complain and say, oh, it was so hard, or, you know, I didn't know what to do. It was really pretty easy. Now, the only thing I noticed now when I'm cutting, and I'm just afraid to tighten it more, when I'm cutting, I have to push it down myself. But we'll see if that changes. I think I'm just chicken right now because I don't want it to pop loose again. I don't think it will. Alrighty. Boy, 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 this has been a very eventful cutting video. Yes, indeed it has. See, it gets that last part, it just doesn't want to go through, so I'll sort that out. But it's a nice clean cut again, thank God. Can't be mucking up my soaps around here. Okay, and off to the last one, and that is it. Thank you guys for bearing with me through all my technical difficulties. I think we have it sorted out now. And yes, I do have on a different shirt, only because I had on a sweater over this shirt. It's still the same day. I just got a little warm trying to... I forgot what I was saying. Battery died. Yeah, this video has been something else, that's for sure. But anyhow, yeah, so that's it. Love, hugs, and kisses. Be awesome, amazing, everything you do. If this is your first time watching my channel, it is normally not this eventful. But I guess, you know, you get to see, I show it everything. I don't take out anything and make sure like, oh, everything's perfect. None of this stuff ever happens to me. Nope, that ain't how I roll. If something happens and I think you guys can learn from it, I show you that as well. If you haven't become a part of my stack, which is my stinking awesome crew, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Hit the bell for post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a video. You come right on over here, and be sure to give a thumbs up because it is greatly appreciated. I mean that. But yeah, so guys, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling back to my soap mode, where I want to make soap and candles and be creative, because for a minute I honestly had just, and I mentioned that before, I really did consider just shutting down my channel. I was just kind of over it, but I feel good. So I think it's just this old funky weather, funky old Michigan weather. Anywho, on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.